Angel from the Total Environment Centre.
Hello, Jeff.
Probably about 9 months ago we were out at Allison Road where they were chopping the trees down for the light rail, and it was a very similar day. And of course after that initial demonstration, the campaign grew very quickly and fast, and enormous numbers of people came on board. So I'm taking today's wet day as a very good sign. And of course the whole Westconnex campaign is about an absolutely ridiculous transport option. Not the sort of thing that a growing Sydney needs, because there are two things to make this a livable city. One is very good public transport, so we don't imprison people in their cars transporting themselves across the city to recreational work or family trips. And the second thing we need, of course, is to keep our urban bushland and our green spaces. And that's a absolutely integral part of having a livable city, and this Cooks River, Castlereagh, Ironbark community, which I haven't seen for many years, looks unbelievably healthy and shouldn't be wrecked by a bunch of bulldozers for a ridiculous transport option. The other thing that's very important excuse me, is that the major projects offset policy, which has allowed them to propose clearing this and have an offset somewhere else on the planet, possibly the Central Coast, and then pretend that they are being environmentally responsible. And of course, as you all know, that offset is nothing like this rare endangered community, and it certainly isn't anywhere near it. So there will be an absolute permanent loss of endangered biodiversity and very important green space in an area, in a region that lacks enough green space already. This particular offsets policy, like the South East Rail offsets policy, is going to be applied to every piece of native vegetation across the state to make it easier for developers and infrastructure builders and councils who want to clear bushland. So what's happening here is a very clear demonstration of what's going to happen across the entire state if the bad government gets its new land clearing laws through. So you have a very important task, and the Westconnex campaign has developed a very great deal of momentum, and I'm sure that the proposed destruction of this bushland will further agitate many more people, and I'm sure are all very social media savvy, so that will spread out from today, even though it's wet and we all look a bit bedraggled. But I'm sure social media won't show that. So can I just encourage you to keep going and obviously share what happened today on social media, and encourage people to keep campaigning, because there's no doubt we'll have to be back here when the weather clears and they actually try to start clearing the place with their bulldozers.